Another one of my colleagues, he's a civil servant, he calls her Amanda, which is a reference to Amanda Lear. There was a similar case. It's not well known in the United States, but Amanda Lear, she was a somewhat notorious figure. She was a muse to Salvador Dali. She was a singer and a television star. She's famous in France, so her biographies were written and rewritten, and every time they were rewritten, there were small discrepancies with dates and timelines. I got the same impression when I read Brigitte Macron's biographies. For example, the death of a sister in 1960, but we'd later learn it was 1961. Then the death of a niece the following year, but then when we would go dig for the information, we'd discover actually, in fact, she died in 1966. Then she says, I bought my house. We bought our house in the Le Touquet in 1950. We'd then go dig, it was actually 1957. And each time, like that, the story is modified. So in fact, we say to ourselves, what is this thing? There was this element of creating complexity and confusion in order to essentially hide the elephant in the room. Going back to Amanda Lear was born Alain Tappé. He is very well known today. In fact, she was unmasked because at one time in her life, she called herself Peggy from Oslo, and she was actually Mick Jagger's drug dealer. So we are still experiencing these very borderline behaviors. My point is, this avenue of a transsexual persona has been created before, but it's very dangerous to try to delve into it because you run the risk of being branded a madman.